Hello KeenGamers and welcome to another review. This time we'll be checking out the Halo 65 wireless mechanical keyboard from Nuphy. So let's jump straight in. Nuphy Halo 65 is the new 65% keyboard from a company that's no stranger to producing high quality keyboards, and that's pretty much the case here. First up, Halo 65 is amazingly well built as it's made with a combination of really hard plastic on the bottom and an aluminium top cover. It pretty much exudes quality when handled as it doesn't flex at all and is pretty weighty for a keyboard of such a compact form factor. While the design is mostly clean and minimal, there are plenty of details that give it a unique and confident look. The most noticeable one is the grooves on the bottom of the case that really make it stand out from many keyboards that just opt for a plain surface of the case. As you can see, the bottom is also angled to provide a better and more ergonomic typing experience, even without extending the feet, which feature 2 additional levels of adjustment. Now going back to the top, here you have Nuphy's own KOP PBT keycaps. These are also relatively clean in terms of design and font, with only the top row having some alternate legends for inputs that you can use with the function key. As stated, these are double shot PBT and are really high quality, so you can forget about them getting oily or easily scratched with heavy use. There are a few colored keys to make the entire thing pop out a bit more, and Nuphy even throws in a dozen keys in alternate colors so you can mix and match them to your liking. These don't shine through, but Nuphy offers those as a separate purchase for an additional $20 US. As for the switches, Nuphy offers a variety of choices. Our review unit came with Gateron G Pro Brown switches designed to provide a good typing and gaming experience. They provide a gentle tactile bump, and I found them to be a great choice for this keyboard. Of course, the keyboard is hot swappable, so you can change things according to your preferences. The switches here are paired with some solid stabilizers, which make the largest keys almost rattle free, and we even have some dampening silicone underneath the spacebar, which does wonders for its usually clacky sound. Halo 65 also has a couple of layers of silicone inside, so you get a good sound profile right out of the box, but don't expect anything crazy without going into modding. Here's a little sound test of an unmodded keyboard with our brown Gateron switches. Moving on. As you might have noticed, sandwiched between the plastic bottom and aluminium top cover is the RGB strip going all the way around the keyboard. The implementation of the strip is done much more tastefully than on some of the competitors, and it honestly looks great. It's clearly visible from any angle and can be customized separately from the RGB on the keys themselves. Speaking of that, even though the stock keycaps aren't shine-through, the RGB is still plenty visible even in a brightly lit room. You have plenty of effects that can be changed using simple keyboard shortcuts, and you can even customize the brightness and the speed of animation for each one. Besides the shine-through keycaps, Nuphy also offers a frosted acrylic wrist rest as a separate purchase. While it's not the most comfortable wrist rest, it does help with getting a better typing angle, and it excellently complements the clean design of the keyboard. What separates it from the crowd is the fact that the light from the RGB strip will bleed through it, creating this beautiful effect that's unfortunately visible only in a dimly lit environment. Still pretty cool though. As for the rest of the details, the top plate features this little LED light that serves as your battery and connectivity indicator, and on the back you have the Type-C charging port and the connectivity switch between off, wired and wireless. The 2.4 GHz dongle even has its own little magnetic compartment on the back, so you don't accidentally lose it when moving or traveling. Now, as mentioned, the Halo 65 offers wired as well as the 2.4 GHz and Bluetooth wireless connectivity. Up to 4 devices can be paired to the keyboard, 1 through the dongle and 3 via Bluetooth, and you can easily switch between the devices using keyboard shortcuts, with the change happening almost instantaneously. Besides that, using either mode, the connection is rock solid and I didn't experience any latency, nor did the keyboard fail to register any of my inputs at any point in time. What's great is that the connection reliability doesn't fall off as the battery gets lower. The 4000 mAh battery is truly great here and consistently held up for up to 10 days with RGB turned on at 50% brightness. Of course, this will vary depending on how much you use it, with how many devices and how much you like the sweet RGB, but all in all, the battery holds out really well. It helps that it has an automatic sleep option after a period of inactivity, which is also insanely fast to wake up, enabling you to jump right into the action with almost no delay. The software called Nuphy Console is a lightweight little app that will enable you some simple customization. You'll be able to create and change profiles, customize the function of each key, and create macro combinations. You can also fine-tune the RGB with greater precision, but it's ultimately nothing you can't do without the keyboard shortcuts. Too bad there isn't any sort of RGB custom mode where you could change the lighting of each and every key, as I feel it would have made this already beautiful keyboard even more so. Ultimately, Halo 65 does all the essentials right, and it even comes with a little few extras to sweeten the deal. It looks great even without the beautiful RGB turned on, feels wonderful to use, features some solid dampening, and it has great battery life. It's well worth the $150 asking price and will be an amazing deal for those who don't want to mess around with customizing their keyboard and just want a great experience right out of the box. If you like what you've seen in this video, as always, the product link will be included in the description down below. And also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to KeenGamer for more reviews just like this one.